First time ever in a comedy club. I won $50. I only went on a dare. I cried all the way from the comedy club to my house. The girl I was with named Gladys Jacobs said, "Why you crying? It ain't but $50. I said, no, you don't understand. I was born tonight. Well, I've been asking God my whole life, what's my purpose? I need to find something that I do. I won $50 first time in a comedy club. I went to work the next day, October 9th, and quit my job with $50 in my pocket. Married, twins, $50. My ex-wife said, "You can't do that. That's foolishness." Her mother told me, "You're not even funny." My mother told me, "Boy, you don't do stuff like that. You work like your daddy and your brothers." I said, "No, Mama, this is what I was born to do." And my mother was saved and, Sunday school teacher, so I believed everything my mama told me. But this one time I said, "Mama, I got to go try this." I said, "This is it for me." I said, "If I don't do this, what I'm gonna do?" She said, "You're gonna work like your daddy did. Your daddy worked hard." I said, "Okay, well, I just work hard. But I'm gonna go be something." The only person in my family that believed in me was my father. He said, "Boy, if you think you can make it, go ahead. Now, if you need some help, I'll give you 100 every now and then." And I've done nothing since that day except tell jokes. Now, I got in a lot of trouble. By the time I was 30, I was homeless. Because the first year in comedy, I only made $3,500. The next year, I made $5,000. The third year in comedy, I made $6,800. You get homeless real fast like that. So I was trying to make my little money and send it to my wife and kids, but it wasn't enough. So I would just keep $25, enough to stay out there and get to the next gig. And it didn't work for me for 3 years. I lived in my car. You have to take chances in life. If you want your life to be something special, you eventually have to take a chance. You can't do normal things and expect extraordinary results. It doesn't work that way. You have to take an exceptional chance one time. And it's gonna cost you something that you care deeply about. Bishop Jakes told me one time, he said, in order to get to the next level in life, you can see where you wanna go, but it's a glass ceiling. The reason you can see it is because it's a glass ceiling. In order to break through a glass ceiling, you're gonna have to shatter the glass. Anytime you shatter the glass, it's gonna be blood shed. And the blood that you shed is gonna be something that you care deeply about. So if you are not willing to shed something you care deeply about, you cannot go to the next level. Most people let their family keep them from going to the next level. Some people, your friends. Some people, it's your job, your position keeps you from going to the next level. But if you go to work every day and you ain't happy, if you don't wake up overjoyed to go to work, that ain't no life, man. You got the wrong job. And you know why you got the wrong job? Because you ain't living in your gift. You only find peace and happiness when you live in your gift, the thing God created you to be. If you don't ever do what God created you to be, man, you'll never be content. You'll be miserable. All the time, I was miserable. For 27 years, misery. I couldn't figure it out until I won that money. I won $50. Just 50, but changed my whole life. I made a lot more since that 50. But guess what? I still tell jokes. So all these is jokes. If I don't be nothing else, I'm gonna be funny. That's the deal, ain't it? If you hire me, you gonna get these jokes. Cause that's my gift. What you want me to do? They hired me to speak at this insurance company one time. All these big wigs sitting there. So I started telling jokes. The audience was dying laughing. This guy came up to me and said, "I hired you as a motivational speaker." I said, "That's what I do." "Well, what's the laughing for?" I said, "Because it holds people's attention." I said, "Go ask everybody what they got out of my message today. It ain't gonna be the jokes. It's gonna be something I told them." But you got people that they don't want to hear that, but that's my gift. And if you live in your gift, you'll find your completeness. Until you live in your gift, you cannot be complete. When God created you, he gave you all a gift. All of you in here are gifted. You are gifted people. What is your gift? Your gift is the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. Once you identify that, your life changes. God takes you to new heights. You find peace, you find joy. You wake up in the morning, you can't wait to go to work. If you waking up in the morning and you hate going to work, it's because you ain't living in your gift. I don't even have an alarm. I wake up every day ready to go to work because guess what? I'm gonna go tell these jokes. They're gonna give me this check. Look what I'm doing. Look, that is available to you though. That God that created you has that same thing available to you. Every last one of you. I bet he do. I dare you to try it. I dare you. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's COVID. This is the first time that the entire world has had the exact same problem. I mean, we just have to deal with it. You know, it's not just happening for Americans. It's not just happening for the poor. Rich people catching it. You understand? This can attack anybody. So it's something we all got to pay attention to. A lot of people are looking at this the wrong way. There is a blessing in everything. Behind every moment of adversity in your life, there is a blessing and a lesson. Every moment of adversity has those two things. Pain always leaves a gift. Always. It's not going to change for you. It's COVID for everybody. This ain't just you. Your world 42 ain't finna crumble because you got to change your career. You have to change your career. You just said it in the question. Maybe it was time for you to move on. Somebody sent me a plaque one day that said, don't worry about the people that God has removed from your life. He saw things you didn't see. He heard conversations you couldn't hear, and he made moves you wouldn't make. And that's it. So when COVID happens, people get, oh, this door closed, my business closed, my job closed. When a door gets shut, all you got to do is walk up the hall. It's more doors. This is God. God he's everything, man. He got everything. You ain't got to worry about because your company closed. This ain't the only company. Could it be that he's setting you up for an upward move? But now if you're going to stay there and cry, see, here go the problem with them. Okay, they close your company. You stand at the door, open the door, open the door. The company's closed. You got to open back up, get some more investors, open your company. Could it be that all he wants you to do is go, wow, it's been great, been some years, walk up the hall? Could it be that there's a different door that he wants you to go through that was better than the door that got shut in your face? It's really, you have to live your life in the expectation of wonderful things happening. God is a merciful God. He didn't bring you this far to leave you. He didn't set you up to fail. You're tripping. You're tripping, man. He only wants to progress his children. That's all he wants to do. Even if you're wrong, he forgives us. Just keep moving, man. It ain't nothing. This thing right here, really, man, you got to look. So many good things have happened to me. Now, look, I also had some painful moments in this like you. But, hey, I look for the bright side, man. I expect something good to happen. I'm back at work. I don't know what he was doing, but he done made a move for me because I ask him to all the time. And then I just sit in expectation and wait and see what he got for me because he got something for me. Somebody asked me a question the other day. If you could go back to any period in your life, what period would you go back to? I ain't ever had it this good. This is the best my life ever been. You gotta be nuts. Man, you wouldn't want to be 25 again? Are you kidding me? The 25-year-old dude that was me? I'm so glad that idiot is gone. No. 63 years old, man. It's the best my life ever been. You know what I'm saying? But that's a scripture, though. If you honor me, your latter days will be greater. So all I do, I just honor him, and he gonna keep shining on me. I got it figured out. I ain't even worried. 2020 was a rough year. Another kid said, 2020, man, it's got to be the roughest year of our lives. I got news for you. This ain't even close. This ain't even close to the roughest year of my life, partner. I got some years. He said, you've had a worse year than this? Then he started naming all the stuff. Kobe Bryant died. Hold up, dog, my mama died. You was hurt when Kobe died. Dog, my mama left this earth. I like Kobe. We was boys. It was huge. But that wasn't bigger than my mama dying, though. Shit, let me tell you something, boy. I thought they was going to have to take me up out of here, boy, when that girl left, because I was mad. Doctor said, I don't think your mother's going to make it. I said, well, cool. You ain't either. That was my first reaction. Your mama ain't going to make it. You ain't either. That's the dude I was at 40. My mama ain't going to make it. I tell you what. Why you in here talking to me? You better get in there and get to doing something, because if she don't make it, you ain't either. And me and my brothers was dead serious. They was dead serious. We gonna kill him. Our stupid ass went, yeah. My oldest brother said, we gonna kill him. Me and my brother said, yeah. My father came in there and said, y'all ain't got nothing to do with this. That's my wife. I ain't gonna kill him. What you gonna kill him for? That's a crazy conversation, ain't it? Well, God changed people, so sure glad he changed me. Whew. All right, come on. Now, this is how you know you're not living in your gift. If when the alarm clock goes off in the morning and you ain't happy about it, you ain't doing what you want to do. See, you fighting upstream. You're going against what God created you for. If your job makes you sick to go to, if you're unhappy with waking up to go to where you got to go, it's because you ain't living in your gift. You should, before you die, you should do what God created you to do. You really should, man. Now, that don't necessarily mean you got to quit your job. Some people are born to be teachers, caregivers, nurses, babysitters. Those are gifts, you know what I mean? If you're living in your gift, you're cool. It's just if you ain't. If you fry chicken better than everybody else, you should be somewhere frying chicken, man. You somebody say, if you do hair better than everybody else, you should be somewhere doing somebody's hair. Those are gifts. Telling jokes was a gift. They're just not just running, jumping. If you paint, you should be painting. If babysitting is what you really do, you should be babysitting. You doing anything. If you fix cars, you work with your hands. You're supposed to be working with your hands. You do anything else, when that alarm clock go off in the morning, you ain't gonna like it. Now, if you waking up and you going down there, they ain't paying you what you want, you hate your coworkers, you down there, your boss has no business being your damn boss. See, that's what messed me up. I never had a boss that I thought should have been in charge of me. That's what was wrong with my ignorant ass. I just didn't see why this was in charge of me. I didn't get this. I really didn't. I just said, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Who put this stupid son in charge of me? But this dude has no business being my boss. I just never thought that anybody should be in charge of me. I always saw myself free. I just want to come to work. This is all I want to do. Bishop Jake said this. He said, before you die, he said, I would hate to die and never do the thing I was born to do. You should look into that before you mess around and check out of here. You should just look into it. Let's go. What you do is you should become passionate about your gift. See, that's the key, man. That's the key. Nothing else matters. Quit tripping yourself out. You all have one. God gave all of you a gift at birth. When he created you, he put it inside of you. You don't got to go discover it nowhere. He already gave it to you. It's the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your God-given gift. You just got to recognize what your gift is. That's all it is. It's simple. You've been doing it your whole life. You ain't got to wonder what it is. You have it. You know, quit going and taking all these courses and motorcycle repair and all that. That ain't what you do. What is you looking at all these commercials on TV, how to be a computer tech? You ain't tech savvy. Identify your God-given gift and go pursue that. Don't come out here getting this film industry and you're not a film industry person. Identify the gift. Running, jumping, singing, and dancing ain't the only gift. I tell this story all the time. A friend of mine, we were growing up, all he did was cut grass. He cut grass all the time. We used to call him Cutter. He had hedges. He had one push lawnmower. He was so talented, though. He could raise the blades and lower the blades. He could cut patterns in your yard. He could put your initials in your grass with a push lawnmower. Every time we go out, hey, Cutter, come with us. Nah, man, I got to get up, cut Miss Jackson grass. $2 in the front, $2 in the back. We laughing at man. That's all he ever did. You know what Cutter got now? Cutter got a landscaping company in Cleveland. You know how much Cutter make a year? Cutter make $4 million a year. You know what Cutter do? Cutter cut grass. He didn't come out of Hollywood with me, try to be no damn comedian. Cutter cut grass. He got 38 trucks. He got every contract in the city cutting grass, all the big companies everywhere. And when it's snow outside, he's so good, he do all the snow removal. He making $4 million a year. All he do is cut grass. If you fry chicken better than everybody you know, y'all be somewhere frying chicken. If you make pie better than anybody you know, you should be in the pie making business. Why you out here trying to be in film school? If you braid hair better than anybody, get into hair braiding, do hair. If you color hair, go do that. If you babysit, if everybody trusts you with your children, babysitters turn into daycare centers. That's a gift. Go do that. Y'all don't come out here. You don't know about making no film. Now then you got to wait and now you got to get your film greenlit. You know how hard to get a show green? You know how many pitch meetings I've been in my career? Probably 200. You know how many shows I done got on TV? 5. I've been out here 30-some years. They've taken 5 of my ideas and turned them into shows. 200-some pitch meetings. Don't come out here and ask these people to pick you. You know how hard it is to get picked in Hollywood? This ain't what you want. So do your gift. Whatever it is you're trying to do, you must first determine if it is your gift. There's a difference between your passion and your gift. Your passion is something that you enjoy doing. Like, I'm passionate about golf. But it ain't what I do. I suck. It's just not what I do. I'm gifted at words. I'm gifted at that. So before you strike off into script writing, determine your gift. And don't pursue things that you're passionate about. Pursue the thing that you are gifted at. All of you are gifted. Every last one of you, God gave you a gift at birth, all of you. God never created a soul without giving him a gift. All of you have a gift. Your job is to discover the gift. It's very simple. It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your God-given gift. Anything else you're doing, you're wasting your time. Listen, you ain't no singer. The you singing for? Now, I don't care how good you sound at the church. Church let everybody sing. They let anybody go up there and sing. I wasn't walking by myself with the Lord. Man, why is your ass singing? But they not gifted. Discover the gift. So you should ask yourself first, is writing the gift? Is writing the gift? Now, the writing may not lead you to screenwriting or movies. It may lead you to books. But the first thing you need to do is writing your gift. If it's your passion, you're wasting your time. You're going to write a book that don't nobody like but you. Yeah. No, let me not bullshit you not. I was in trouble, man. God saved me for real. When I tell you God saved me, he saved me for real, man. He gave me a gift, man. If I wasn't using this gift, I don't know what I was going to do. I can't do nothing else. I entertain. I tell jokes. I can't do nothing. I can't draw. Can't paint your house. I don't like fixing cars. I ain't good at math. Can't teach. That's a lawsuit if I get into teaching. Sit your sit the down. Shut your. Can't be a teacher talking like that. Teachers got to have a lot of patience. I ain't got no patience. Yeah, I'd be in trouble, man. I don't know what I'd do. I tried a lot of stuff before I got into comedy, man. I had about 11 jobs before I got into comedy. Out of them 11 jobs, probably 10, 11 jobs, I've probably been fired probably 10, 11 times. I'm not a great employee, man. I'm a hard worker, but I don't like, you know the problem I had, man? I never met a person that I thought was supposed to be my boss. That was my whole problem. I never met the person that I thought should have been in charge of me. I just, I wasn't arrogant. I just never met the person that I thought should be in charge of me. I always had a different spirit. I thought I would be the best person to be the boss, me. I just had to find something I could be the boss. And comedy was it. I didn't need a partner. You ain't got to have a team. You're totally dependent on how you do. It's the only profession that you cannot take a lesson for. You can take a drum lesson, piano lesson. You go to school, be a doctor, dentist, architect. You can go to school, learn how to be a scientist. You can go to school, learn how to play the piano, acting lessons, singing lessons. You can't go to school for comedy. There is not a course you can take, and when you finish taking it, your ass is funny. It does not exist. It's a very, very unique skill set, man. And God gave it to me. And that's the thing about, I tell people all the time, if you can identify your God-given gift, that's your greatest chance for success. Because God gave all of you a gift. All of you are gifted, every last one of you. God gave you a gift at birth. He gave it to you. Everybody. You don't have to go to school for it. He gave it to you at birth. You ain't got to look for it. It's inside you. It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your God-given gift. When you are living in your gift, when you get up in the morning to go to work, you're overjoyed. This is how you know you're not living in your gift. If you are waking up in the morning and you can't stand waking up because you don't want to go to your job, it's because you are not living in your God-given gift. God created you to have a life of abundance, to wake up in a joyous spirit. If you're not, it's because you have not tuned in to what God created you for. That's all. I know it, look, man, I know it sounds simplistic, but it really is the truth. The Bible says your gift will make room for you. Your gift. Once you identify that gift, the thing that you do the absolute best with, you can stop doing everything else. If you do hair better than everybody else, then you're supposed to be doing hair. If you cut grass better than anybody else, you should be cutting grass. If you bake pie better than anybody else, you ought to be somewhere baking pie. If everybody got to have your fried chicken, you ought to be somewhere making chicken. What is you down there at the plant for, driving the truck, when clearly God made you to be a chef or to be a caregiver? Or that's what he made you for. Anything else you're doing, man, you're wasting your time. And you only got one life. You ought to drop what you're doing and go do it before you mess around and die. I heard Bishop Jakes talking one time. Bishop Jakes said, I would hate to die and never do the thing I was born to do. I would hate to do that. I never, man. I'm so glad God gave me what I came to do and I found it. So I wake up overjoyed. I wake up in the morning, my alarm go off, I ain't tripping. Matter of fact, I don't even set my alarm. I haven't set my alarm in years because I wake up. I can't wait to get up. I'm going to go down here and tell some jokes. They're going to give me a check? What? What? Wait a minute. You mean I'm going to get up, I'm going to play music on a radio show for 4 hours. When I ain't playing music, I'm telling some more jokes. They're going to give me a check? What? I come down here, I meet y'all. You know what I do? I tell jokes. Your gift will make room for you. That's what it did for me. Your gift do the same thing for you. You just got to identify it and go do it. Stop wasting your time down there at these jobs. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Your gift will make room for you. Now, what is your gift? It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your gift. Quit running away from the gift. Your gift will make room for you. Stop trying to be something you ain't gifted at. Nobody asked you to go down here and study to be a dentist, and you ain't really good at that. Quit going down to the church trying to sing. You can't sing. Now, just because they let you sing at the church, you're not finna, ain't nobody else finna go with this. Because, you know, come as you are, the Lord loveth a cheerful giver, all that. We don't apply scriptures out here. You come to the Apollo and you can't sing, we got something for your ass up there. Period. Listen to me. All of you have this gift. Identify it. It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's what you should be doing. You're wasting your time pursuing your passion. The Bible does not mention passion. It mentions your gift. What are you gifted at, and do that? Stop tripping. You can do that. If you fry chicken better than everybody you know, you ought to be somewhere frying chicken. People make millions of dollars frying chicken. Popeyes, Kentucky Fried Chicken, El Pollo Loco. All they doing is making chicken. They just found a way to do it. Somebody just started making chicken. You know the story of Marie Callender's? Do you know what this woman did, man? She worked for a diner, a greasy spoon diner that was going out of business. It was her only job. She was a single mother. It was her only job. She needed that job, but the diner was going to close. So she went to the owner of the diner and said, let me bake one of my pies. People like my pies, and see if I can help you make a little money. He said, whatever, bring it in. She bought one pie in. They sold every slice. The next day, the people came in and asked for the pie. She had to go home and make another pie. The next day, so many people asked for the pie, she had to make 4 pies. Then people started saying, can I buy my own pie? She made so many pies at this store that she eventually saved her money and put a commercial oven in her house. Now, she done made so many pies, the dude's shop, he ain't selling hamburgers no more. All he's selling is them damn pies. That's how Marie Callender got started. Marie Callender now has over 120 restaurants. You can't go to no frozen food section without seeing Marie Callender in there. You know what she started with? A pie. One pie. The dude, when I had hair, when I had that world famous lining with that box cut, when I was Steve Hightower, Kings of Comedy, when I had that hair, the dude that cut my hair, I met him in 1986. He cut my hair for $10. I remembered him. When I got on TV, I hired him. He came out there, he started making $300 a haircut. I paid him 10. He had been with me so many years that he was making $1,500 per haircut. I was getting my hair cut 4 times a week for television and touring. I paid him $1,500 each time. He was making $6,000 a week. You know what he was doing? Cutting hair. That same haircut I paid $10 for in '87. This dude was cutting it now for me for $1,500. I cut my hair off. We had to put him on suicide watch for a little while. But then let me tell you what he did. I paid him a chunk of money for being with me all these years, gave him a severance pay, told him good luck. Guess what this dude got now? He got 4 salons, and he owned 2 barber colleges. You know what this dude make now? $3.6 million a year. You know what he do? He cut hair. He cut hair. He don't do nothing else. That's his gift. Friend of mine we grew up with, all he did was cut grass. He had a single blade lawnmower that he pushed. He was so good at it, he could raise the blades up and lower them. He could cut patterns in your grass. We little, I'm going, hey man, we going swimming. Now I got to cut Miss Jackson grass. He could cut patterns in your yard. He could put your initials in your grass. As a little boy, $2 for the front, $2 for the back, $4. We used to laugh at him all the time. Well, let me tell you what we're laughing at now. He got a landscaping company in Cleveland. You know how much this boy making? $4 million a year. You know what he do? He cut grass. He got 38 trucks. He got all the contracts in the city, malls, corporations. And when it snow outside, he do such a good job cutting the grass, he put plows on the front of his trucks, and he got all the snow removal contracts. This boy making $4 million a year, and you know what he do? He cut grass.